Does this sound familiar? You watch English videos, understand okay, but when it's time to actually speak, your sentences feel slow and awkward. If so, this video is for you. Today, you're going to speak a lot. Not just listen and watch this video, not just read subtitles, but actually practice speaking. If you feel shy, if you freeze in conversations, or if you understand a lot but still can't speak the way you want, today is for you. In the next few minutes, you and I are going to speak together non-stop using a powerful technique called shadowing. So before we start, let's quickly talk about what shadowing actually is. Shadowing is a pronunciation and speaking technique where you speak with a speaker or just after the speaker, copying the rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation as closely as you can. It's not repeat after me with a long pause. It's more like you become my echo. I speak and you speak almost at the same time, try to match my stress, melody, and speed. Now, why is this so powerful? Because shadowing helps you with three things at once. First, pronunciation. Your mouth gets used to making English sounds. Second, listening. You train your brain to catch every detail of how people speak. Third, fluency. Over time, you stop translating in your head and English just flows. In less than 10 to 15 minutes a day, you can train your mouth, your tongue, and your brain to get used to natural English without overthinking grammar or translation. You focus on sound, on music, on flow, and this is exactly where it makes your English sound more natural and more confident in real conversations. A few simple rules for today's practice. Speak out loud, not in your head. If you need more time, pause the video and repeat again. You don't worry about your mistakes and don't aim for perfect accent. Aim for flow. And remember, 5 minutes of real speaking every day is better than 1 hour once a month. Today, we're going to practice speaking English for a full hour. This video is divided into different topics: small talk, job interviews, conversations at a store, cafe, doctor's office, and more. And at the end, we'll finish with some motivational affirmations to boost your confidence and help you speak more naturally. Make sure to watch until the end and come back to this video anytime you want to practice your speaking. Small talk is something very essential that happens in the English-speaking culture. We start most of our conversations with small talk, talking about the weather, talking about recent events, discussing news, and learning how to engage in small talk can be essential if you're planning to do business or live in an English-speaking country. Let's start with small talk number 1, and let's talk about the weather. Ooh, it looks like there is a storm brewing. This is an idiomatic expression, which means there's going to be a storm. A storm is brewing. I'm afraid so. The sky is overcast. The sky is completely covered with clouds, and there is not much light. Gosh, I am so tired of this. We've been having rainy weather for more than a week now. I actually like when it's drizzling. Drizzling means raining lightly. Or that time right after it's stopped raining. The air is so fresh, the streets are empty. Perfect. No, I can't relate. I hate it when it's freezing or even chilly. Chilly means uncomfortably cool or cold. Fair enough. So you prefer hot weather to cold? We say fair enough when we agree to something that's acceptable. It's okay to not like cold weather. Fair enough? Absolutely. Then you should definitely move south, away from the city. I'd love to, and maybe I will end up living by the beach someday, but not today, unfortunately. Well, spring is coming, so you won't have to endure bad weather for much longer. Endure means to suffer from something patiently. Whew. Fingers crossed. Means I'm hoping that it's gonna be warm soon. Ooh, it looks like there is a storm brewing. I'm afraid so. The sky is overcast. I actually like when it's drizzling. No, I can't relate. I hate it when it's freezing or even chilly. Fair enough. So you prefer hot weather to cold? Absolutely. Then you should definitely move south, away from the city. I'd love to, and maybe I will end up living by the beach someday, but not today, unfortunately. Well, spring is coming, so you won't have to endure bad weather for much longer. Whew. Fingers crossed. Hey Mia, long time no see. I love this expression. Long time no see means I haven't seen you for a while. Hi, how have you been? Amazing, I've just come back from my vacation. Really, where'd you go? I've always wanted to go to Florida, so we booked our flights and went for 3 weeks. That is so cool. I need more details. Did you like it? Yeah, we had enough time to go to the ocean. I had some photo shoots for my Instagram. Loved it. The vibe. I love saying Florida vibes, New York vibes. The vibe means the atmosphere that you can feel when you're coming to this place. The food, people, everything was amazing. Florida is definitely a must-see state. A must-see means everybody has to visit. You know what? I've never thought about going there, but maybe I should give it a try. You should definitely consider visiting it. I'm already counting down the days, waiting till our next trip to Florida in October. Okay, enough about me. How's everything? Do you have any vacation plans? Hey Mia, long time no see. Hi, how have you been? Amazing, I've just come back from my vacation. Really, where'd you go? I've always wanted to go to Florida, so we booked our flights and went for 3 weeks. That is so cool. I need more details. Did you like it? Yeah, we had enough time to go to the ocean. I had some photo shoots for my Instagram. Loved it. The vibe, the food, people, everything was amazing. Florida is definitely a must-see state. You know what? I've never thought about going there, but maybe I should give it a try. You should definitely consider visiting it. I'm already counting down the days till our next trip to Florida in October. Okay, enough about me. How's everything? Do you have any vacation plans? Now, the next conversation is gonna be a bit more informal. You're gonna encounter a bit more slang and cool words that a lot of teenagers use, a lot of people on TikTok use, so it's really important to know them these days. Damn girl, you went to Coachella this year? Damn girl's like, wow. Coachella is this big music festival in Palm Springs that a lot of people go to and dress up and enjoy the music. Oh yeah, you went too, right? No, I couldn't make it, unfortunately. How was it? Amazing, so fun. Was it your first time there? No, it was my 3rd time. I love music, what can I say? You use the phrase, what can I say, when there is nothing to add. You know, I love music and this is all you need to justify going to Coachella every single year. Me too, concerts are my favorite. Which performance did you like the best? Now I used which to ask this question because we're talking about Coachella and we have a set of performances that took place there. And I'm asking which of those performances you like the best. Hard to say. I guess Harry Styles. I've never paid attention to him, but this concert hit differently. So you experienced something that conveys a different emotion than before. It was a vibe. Means there was energy that everyone was feeling. If you like the event, you can say it was a vibe. I heard it was an absolute blast. To be a blast means to be a very enjoyable experience. This party was a blast. Coachella was a blast. Beyond doubt. Another great expression to know. Have you ever been to any music festivals? Damn girl, you went to Coachella this year? Oh yeah, you went too, right? No, I couldn't make it, unfortunately. How was it? Amazing, so fun. Was it your first time there? No, it was my 3rd time. I love music, what can I say? Me too, concerts are my favorite. Which performance did you like the best? Hard to say. I guess Harry Styles. I've never paid attention to him, but this concert hit differently. It was a vibe. I heard it was an absolute blast. Beyond doubt. Have you ever been to any music festival? The next one is gonna be about baseball. The thing is, everybody in the US loves to chat about baseball. I'm not a baseball fan, but it just makes sense to learn a little bit about baseball because everybody's gonna be asking you, are you watching the game tonight? Are you going to see that game? So people ask me all the time. I really need to develop a habit of following baseball events, but I'm not there yet. But let's learn some vocabulary and some phrases related to baseball. Nice jersey. Jersey is something you wear as a baseball player, but apparently fans are also buying jerseys with their favorite team's logos so they can show what team they're supporting. Okay guys, because I'm not a baseball fan, I don't have a jersey, any jerseys. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like and imagine I'm wearing it for the purpose of this dialogue. Oh, thanks. Are you into baseball as well? Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Not true in real life. I'm just making this up for the purpose of this video. What team do you root for? To root for a team means to support a team. Go Dodgers! This is how you support your team. Go Dodgers! Go linguamarina! Go English language learners! Yay! Yeah! Are you going to see their game next week? I'm not sure yet. I'd love to. I haven't bought a ticket yet, so who knows? Who knows is a great expression. Who knows? Oh, one of my friends canceled, and I have an extra ticket. Do you want to join me? That'd be amazing. Thank you. I'm Marina, by the way. I'm Angela. Nice to meet you, Angela. So what do you think? Who's the greatest Dodger of all time? Nice jersey. Oh, thanks. Are you into baseball as well? Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. What team do you root for? Go Dodgers! Yeah! Are you going to see their game next week? I'm not sure yet. I'd love to. I haven't bought a ticket yet, so who knows? Oh, one of my friends canceled, and I have an extra ticket. Do you want to join me? That'd be amazing. Thank you. I'm Marina, by the way. I'm Angela. Nice to meet you, Angela. So what do you think? Who's the greatest Dodger of all time? Hi, do you know how to get to the second session? Conferences usually take place in huge conference halls and it's really hard to navigate. Like, I'm almost always lost when I'm at a big conference because there are so many buildings and you have to find your way by yourself. Hi, yes, follow me. I was just about to head there. To head there means to go there. Oh, great, thank you. It's my first time here and I'm amazed by the topics covered here. I've also met so many ingenious people. Ingenious means talented, clever. And I even had a lively debate with someone about the future of education. Oh, this is a very controversial issue. Indeed. What's your take on the conference? What's your take on something? What do you think about the conference? I'm having a similar experience. Though it's my 4th conference, I'm one of the speakers this time, so I'm a little on edge. On edge means nervous. Wow, you're speaking? That's great. What's the topic? Redefining education in 2022. No way! No way is a phrase that you use when you're super excited about something. No way! This is one of the sessions I'm most excited about. And I really wanted to discuss some critical issues with the speaker. Well, I'm sure we'll find some time to discuss it. Hi, do you know how to get to the second session? Hi, yes, follow me. I was just about to head there. Oh, great, thank you. It's my first time here and I'm amazed by the topics covered here. I've also met so many ingenious people and I even had a lively debate with someone about the future of education. Oh, this is a very controversial issue. Indeed. What's your take on the conference? I'm having a similar experience. Though it's my 4th conference, I'm one of the speakers this time, So I'm a little on edge. Wow, you're speaking. That's great. What's the topic? Redefining education in 2022. No way! This is one of the sessions I'm most excited about. And I really wanted to discuss some critical issues with the speaker. Well, I'm sure we'll find some time to discuss it. Now for the next dialogue, let's focus more on compliments. This is what I love. This is what people here love a lot. And in general, giving compliments makes our lives better. Let's practice. Your outfit is lit. It means it's great. I've been looking for the same jacket for ages. Where'd you get it? Thank you so much. I bought it at Macy's in New York, but I'm pretty sure you can find a similar one here. Ah, I see. I should pop into their store someday. Definitely, they have a whole bunch of jackets, different colors, designs. You'll find something. My stylist recommended this jacket and the quality is the best. I am dying to see their collections. So you work with a personal stylist? Yes, and I love it. No more problems with shopping. Exactly. I once purchased this expensive purse in Paris, but it is so stylish, so it's really hard for me to wear it with my ordinary outfits. It's actually a great idea to have a personal stylist. That's what stylists are for. They help us look our best without spending too much time on it. Definitely. Your outfit is lit. I've been looking for the same jacket for ages. Where'd you get it? Thank you so much. I bought it at Macy's in New York, but I'm pretty sure you can find a similar one here. Ah, I see. I should pop into their store someday. Definitely, they have a whole bunch of jackets, different colors, designs. You'll find something. My stylist recommended this jacket and the quality is the best. I am dying to see their collections. So you work with a personal stylist? Yes, and I love it. No more problems with shopping. Exactly. I once purchased this expensive purse in Paris, but it is so stylish, so it's really hard for me to wear it with my ordinary outfits. It's actually a great idea to have a personal stylist. That's what stylists are for. They help us look our best without spending too much time on it. Definitely. Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to the very end. If you want to reduce your accent and learn more phrases, first of all, watch this video once again and repeat more phrases. Second, we have a course where we dig deeper into how Americans actually speak, what they do with their mouth, and this is all explained by non-native speakers. And I think that learning how to speak like an American from people who actually went through that challenge. I had my Russian accent. Vanya, who's the teacher, had his Russian accent. We were born and raised in Russia. I lived there for 25 years. He lived there for 20 years. And it took us a while to master American accent, but because we did it, it just proves that it is possible to do it. It is possible to get rid of your accent and start sounding more like an American. So if you're interested in doing that, please check out the course. The link will be down below. Today we have a conversation practice and we will be in this formal setting where I, Rachel, will be interviewing Marina, who is applying for a job at Lingualand. So this is a conversation practice for you. You can pause anytime, repeat the phrases, and learn new words that are associated with a job interview. Now, let's start. Welcome, Marina. Thank you for taking the time to interview with us today at Lingualand. I'm Rachel Lee, the head of marketing, and I'm really looking forward to learning more about your background and experience. Thank you, Rachel. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've been following Lingualand's growth in the tech space, and I'm excited about the opportunity to potentially join your team. Great to hear that. So let's dive in. Could you tell me a little about yourself and your experience in digital marketing? Absolutely. I've been working in digital marketing for the past 6 years with a strong focus on B2B SaaS companies. Most recently, I led the digital marketing team at Ear One, surprisingly, where I was responsible for developing and executing comprehensive marketing strategies, including the Hailey Bieber drink. And I did everything from SEO and SEM to content marketing, actually working with Hailey and all of the social media campaigns related to drinks that Ear One launched with celebrities. That sounds impressive. Can you share some specific examples of campaigns you managed at Ear One and their impact? Certainly, one of the most successful campaigns was actually the Hailey Bieber drink. We conducted in-depth marketing research. We understood what people actually expected from Hailey Bieber, and we created that drink. This led to a 25% increase in our revenue within 6 months. By the way, I'm making this up. I haven't worked for Year One. I'm just making up the numbers, okay? These are great results. How do you ensure you stay current with the ever-changing landscape of digital marketing? But you know, I'm an avid learner and I always seek out new information. I attend industry conferences, I participate in online webinars, and actively engage in relevant online communities. It's essential to keep a finger on the pulse of emerging trends and technologies. I agree. Now, can you share an example of a challenging situation you faced in a previous role and how you tackled it? In my previous role, we faced a significant setback with a major product launch, which didn't go as planned. But I actually took the initiative lead and analyzed the causes of the issue. We then worked collaboratively to develop a revised launch plan, incorporating the lessons learned. The subsequent relaunch was much more successful. It sounds like you handle pressure well. In your opinion, what are the most crucial KPIs for a digital marketing campaign? How do you measure them? Yeah, the most important KPIs depend on the specific goals of the campaign. However, some common metrics I focus on include website traffic, lead generation, conversion rates, customer acquisition cost, and ROI. I utilize various tools like Google Analytics and marketing automation platforms to track and analyze those KPIs. That's a comprehensive approach. Can you describe how you handle team conflicts, especially in high-pressure situations? I believe in open communication and fostering a collaborative environment. When conflicts arise, I encourage team members to express their concerns and perspectives openly. I then facilitate a discussion to find common ground and a solution that aligns with the team's objectives. That's a great approach. Finally, why are you interested in working for Lingualand, and what do you feel you could bring to our team? I've been impressed with Lingualand's innovative products and commitment to customer satisfaction. Your company culture, with its emphasis on collaboration and continuous improvement, aligns perfectly with my values. I'm confident that my experience in product marketing and B2B SaaS marketing, combined with my passion for driving results, will make me a valuable asset to your team. I actually have a couple questions for you, Rachel. Could you tell me more about the team structure within the marketing department and maybe specific expectations for this role? Of course, you will be working on my team and you will have 2 people under management. We love proactive team members, and our CEO is actually a creator and she loves when team comes up with creative ideas. So whenever you have a new idea, she will actually let you test it within our company. And this is a way for you to feel what it's like to be an entrepreneur, what it's like to come up with ideas and bring them to life. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate your time. Can you tell me more about the work environment and the schedule? You are expected to work from our office 4 days a week, but you can work from home on Friday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marina. It was a pleasure getting to know you better. Your experience and passion for digital marketing are impressive. We'll be reviewing all candidates carefully and we'll be in touch within the next week regarding the next steps in the process. Thank you so much. I'm keen to learn more about Lingualand and I'm very excited about this potential opportunity. Welcome to Linguamarina. This video is English conversation practice. So what's gonna happen in this video, Venia and I are gonna create dialogues for you and we're gonna show things. And your task is to listen, repeat, and also if you encounter phrases that you've never heard before, pause this video and write them down. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe to Venia's channel, to like this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, hit the red button down below. Let's do it! English conversation practice.
In the kitchen.
Oh yeah, this is where we start.
Hey, do you know where the pan is? I want to make something for dinner.
Oh, it's in the dishwasher.
Oh yeah, found it, thanks.
Do you need any help, by the way?
Actually, yeah, could you please dice an onion and chop up some bell peppers?
Oh yeah, sure, we'll do that.
Great, I'm gonna grind the meat now. After you're done chopping the vegetables, can you cook them about 4 to 5 minutes. And you know, the onions, they kind of turn a little transparent, and then the bell pepper is kind of soft. So do that, and then add the garlic and cook maybe 30 more seconds or something like that. Oh, where'd you get this coffee machine from?
Actually, I got it at a local store, but Sarah, my neighbor, recommended it to me. And you know, she used to be a barista, so she really knows what good coffee is.
That's nice. Very nice. Do you want me to use olive oil or ghee butter?
Actually, I started using ghee butter and food tastes better, so let's do ghee today.
Do you even eat meat? Because I'm about to brown the beef.
Oh no, I'm not a vegetarian nor a vegan. Do it. Hi, sorry, do you know where I can find granola?
Hi, sure. Do you need a specific brand?
No, just in general.
Okay, it's in the breakfast aisle near the cereal. Follow me, I'll show you. All right, here it is.
Oh, thank you, I didn't see it before.
No problem. Do you need help with anything else?
Yeah, could you please tell me how much this one is?
Hold on, give me a minute. I'll find out. It's $9.99.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad, you?
Can't complain, thanks. Would you like me to bag this for you?
No, thank you, I'll be okay.
Your total is $46. Cash or credit?
Oh, just a moment, I didn't get beef jerky.
No problem. It's in the front section behind the register.
Thank you, I'll be back in a second.
That was quick. Do you have a loyalty card?
I don't think so.
Okay, that comes out to $54. Would you like to pay cash or card? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Card. And could you please double check for the price of the hats? I thought they were 2 for 1.
Oh, this offer expired yesterday. Do you want me to remove them?
No, that's okay, thank you.
Please swipe or tap your card whenever you're ready. Sorry, the reader is down. Can you try again? Now enter your PIN and hit the green button. Here's your receipt. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, great, you?
Not bad, thanks. What can I get for you today?
I'd like some tea, but I'm deciding what kind of tea I want. Maybe with milk, maybe without. Can you recommend something?
Sure. Would you like something sweet?
Yeah, kind of, but I don't want it to be too sweet.
Then I suggest you get a black tea, 50% sweetness, with boba. How does that sound?
What's the difference between boba and no boba? What is boba?
Well, boba, they're tapioca balls. I don't know if you're familiar.
Okay, yeah, let's do with boba.
Do you want it with ice or without ice?
Iced.
What kind of milk do you prefer, dairy or non-dairy?
Non-dairy. Do you have oat milk?
Absolutely. What size? We have small, medium, and large.
Medium, please.
Now, will it be for here or to go?
For here.
All right, so it was black tea, 50% sweet with boba.
Yeah, by the way, what pastries do you have?
We have cookies, croissants, scones, bear claws, and did I mention cookies already?
Okay, I'll have a chocolate chip cookie.
All right, here you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You too.
Have a good one.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video up to the very end. Because you're watching this, because you're learning English, we have a special offer for you.
So I actually have a really exciting pronunciation online course in English. So if your English is already pretty good, but you're trying to, I'm sorry, I'm chewing something, but if you're trying to speak beautifully even with something in your mouth, you can actually learn how to produce sounds with all the details. And I am teaching how to do that just the way I taught myself. So if you're interested, check the link down below. We worked really hard on it, and a lot of people really love it. So I hope you love it too.
Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to practice speaking. So here's how it'll work. I've put together a dialogue. Each of us has lines to say. You'll see them on your screen. I'll say my line and then you'll read your line to reply. Almost like acting movies, right? Then we switch places. You'll start the conversation and I'll respond. I tried to include phrases that I particularly like. We're gonna practice pronunciation, and the most important thing, we're gonna have fun. So let's begin. Our first conversation is between two colleagues who haven't seen each other face to face. It is a very common scenario these days. This is why I picked this situation. So remember the first dialogue? I start, you reply with a phrase that's on the screen. Kate, right? It's good to finally put a face to the name. Exactly! You're just as I imagined you. It is. I've been waiting to meet you in person for so long. You have a real knack for problem solving and have been such a huge help on this project. Well, I try to keep things interesting. I like to think outside the box. Sounds like a plan. I'm free. After you. Now we'll switch things up. You'll start the chat, and I'll reply. Absolutely. What's it been? 10 years since graduation? You can say that again. So what's new? Last I heard, you were hitting the books in law school. You bet. Still climbing the corporate ladder. It's a roller coaster, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Absolutely. It's about time we reconnected. How about next weekend? Great. That was it from me for today, guys. How did it go? Did you enjoy it? Please comment down below what country you're watching from, and please let me know if you've enjoyed this video. Today I will be a student. His name is Marina, who's an English language student, and she's gonna have a conversation with her English teacher. So get ready to practice your conversational skills, and we're gonna highlight the most important words for you, and yeah, please practice with us. I'm going to have an accent for this one. I think it's gonna be funny. Mrs. Brown, thank you so much for squeezing me in. I've been feeling really overwhelmed with my English classes. It's mostly the speaking and listening part. I just freeze up sometimes. Marina, please, no need to thank me. It's what I'm here for. It's completely understandable to feel overwhelmed. Language learning is a process, and everyone goes through phases of frustration. Could you elaborate a bit on what's been happening? Well, I can actually understand what people are saying when they speak slowly or on familiar topics. But when the conversation speeds up and gets more technical, I struggle to keep up. It's like my brain is trying to translate everything word for word, and by the time I figure out what's being said, they moved on to something else. I hear you. That's the classic challenge of moving from understanding individual words to processing the meaning of a whole sentence or even a complete idea. It also sounds like you're also experiencing some difficulty in formulating your own thoughts in English. Exactly. It's frustrating because I know what I want to say in my head, but when I try to say it out loud, the words don't come out right, or the sentence sounds awkward. Let's begin with listening. Instead of focusing on each individual word, try to listen for the main idea. Think of it like listening to a song. You don't need to understand every single lyric to enjoy it, right? The same applies to conversations. Try to grasp the overall meaning and context. That's interesting. I guess I've never thought of it like that. I'm so used to translating every word in my head. Translation can be a helpful tool, but it can also slow you down. Practice active listening, which means paying attention to the speaker's tone, body language, and context clues. You can even try predicting what they might say next to stay engaged. I'll definitely try that. What about vocabulary? It seems like there are endless words to learn. There are indeed a lot of words, but the good news is that you don't need to know all of them to communicate effectively. Start by focusing on high-frequency words and phrases that are relevant to your daily life and interests. And don't just memorize them. Try to use them in sentences and conversations. I guess I could make a list of words I encounter frequently in movies or articles and try to use them in my own speech. That's a great idea. Also, consider exploring different types of English language media. Watch TV shows with subtitles, listen to podcasts at different speeds, and read English books and articles on topics that interest you. This will help you build your vocabulary in a more organic and enjoyable way. I'm already doing some of that, but I'll make it a more regular part of my routine. But what about pronunciation? I feel like my accent makes it hard for people to even understand me. Well, your accent is part of who you are, and there is no need to completely erase it. However, we can work on making your pronunciation clearer and more understandable. Start by recording yourself speaking and listening back to identify areas where you could improve. There are also online resources and pronunciation apps that can help you with specific sounds. I tried recording myself before, but it's a bit embarrassing. It can feel that way at first, but it's an incredibly effective tool for self-assessment. Just focus on the sounds and try not to be too hard on yourself. Remember, it's a process. I'll give it another shot. Is there anything else I can do? Absolutely. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. In fact, making mistakes is a crucial part of learning. The more you speak, the more you learn. And don't forget about the importance of grammar. While fluency and confidence are important, a solid understanding of grammar rules will help you express yourself more accurately and confidently. That makes sense? I sometimes feel like I'm just guessing when I try to form a sentence. That's normal at first, but the more you practice, the more intuitive it will become. We can work on specific grammar points that you find challenging, and I can recommend some exercises and resources to help you strengthen your grammar skills. The most important thing is to be consistent with your practice. Set aside some time each day to immerse yourself in the English language and try to find ways to make it enjoyable. Watch movies you love, read books on topics that interest you, or even find an English-speaking friend or a language exchange partner to practice with. I'm excited to try these strategies. It's reassuring to know that I'm not alone in this. You're absolutely not alone. Learning a language is a journey, and there will be ups and downs along the way. But if you're persistent and patient with yourself, I'm confident you'll reach your goals. Thank you so much, Mrs. Brown. This conversation has been incredibly helpful. I feel much more optimistic about my language learning journey now. You're very welcome, Marina. Please don't hesitate to come back if you have any further questions or need additional support. Remember, I'm always here to help. I hope you guys enjoyed my Russian accent. It's actually great for you to learn to understand different accents, and the Russian accent is a very common one. By the way, guys, if you're looking for more speaking practice, check out our From Intermediate to Advanced course. In just 7 weeks, you'll be able to get real speaking practice from home. You'll join live sessions, streams, and work with a speaking buddy, all while receiving guidance from your mentor. Plus, you'll master English grammar by sorting out all of those tricky topics, and you'll track your progress through a placement test and a final test. Not only that, but you'll also learn essential everyday vocabulary. We provide downloadable handouts, vocabulary lists, and grammar references so you can easily review them anytime. What's more, with daily homework, you'll make English a part of your life. You'll get into the habit of studying every day and stay focused without distractions. As a result, you'll close any language gaps, stop making mistakes, and start speaking confidently. You'll also speak naturally by mastering advanced grammar, using it automatically in conversations. And lastly, you'll quickly expand your vocabulary, learning the words you need to speak at an advanced level. So if you're ready to take your English to the next level, this course is the perfect fit for you. Hello, what can I do for you today?
Hi, doctor. I've been having throbbing headaches.
Throbbing is when it's pulsating. It's like this, and you're like, oh, going crazy, headache.
For the past 3 weeks.
Oh, and how long do they last?
It depends. They can last all night, sometimes for 5-7 hours, and it feels like I want to vomit.
The synonym to vomit is to throw up. It's basically, I'm gonna show you. This is when you vomit.
I've tried several painkillers.
I took the pills like ibuprofen.
But they don't help. They just make me feel worse.
Do you have any other symptoms?
Yeah, in addition to that, I have sensitivity to light.
When you have sensitivity to light,
You look at the light and your eyes start hurting. Sensitivity to light. And after the headache goes away, I feel drained.
drained is like, oh, that's it, I'm over.
And if I move my head quickly, the pain comes back for a while. From what you describe, I can tell that you're having migraines. I'm gonna prescribe you some painkillers. But it's really important that you take a pill as soon as you feel the first symptoms. Because if you take your pill later, might not help. I also recommend you keep track of your migraines because sometimes we're able to figure out, oh, there are certain foods that are causing this, or certain things that happen in your life like lack of sleep or stress. Let's learn some new vocabulary or refresh the words that are already in your brain. You just need to extract them. So first of all, a runny nose. A runny nose is an idiom that we use to describe what happens when your nose runs, basically when you have liquid coming out of your nose. That could be caused by allergies, it could be caused by flu, or it could be just common cold. Common cold is what you have. I don't know, I have it every 6 or 8 weeks because my youngest kid is at daycare and she keeps bringing small viruses back home. So common cold is when you just feel slightly unwell, but you don't have high fever, you're not feeling too sick. It's just you have a runny nose and maybe you're coughing a bit. By the way, a running nose is also used, but it's less common. A running nose is too specific. Let me explain here. When I feel unwell and I go to the doctor, I would say, "Hi doctor, I have a runny nose." But if I'm describing a situation when something unpleasant is happening, like my uncle keeps wiping off his running nose with his sleeve, like I'm just being too specific, I'm explaining what he's doing, so I can say running nose. But it's very specific, so a runny nose is much more common.
This runny nose isn't real.
By the way, I'm not a doctor. We're just learning vocabulary here. We're not treating diseases, right? Just wanted to make this clear. Rash is when you have red dots on your skin. Again, might be caused by allergy or something else. When a part of your body hurts, you add ache to the part of your body. Headache. This is what you say when your head hurts. Or a migraine is another term, but it's slightly different from headache. Because I have migraines, I know.
Headache?
Stomach ache. Stomach ache is when your stomach hurts.
I'm getting a stomach ache.
Earache, toothache. So it's really easy to build those words. Good morning, Lingua Doctor's office. How can I help you? Hi, can I make an appointment with Lingua Doctor, please? Are you an existing patient? Yes, I am. I've seen her before.
Okay, what's your name? I'm gonna look you up.
My name is Marina Mogilko.
Thank you, Miss McGilko. Let me pull up your file. Okay, I have located your information. What's the reason for you making an appointment?
I haven't been feeling well lately.
Do you need urgent care?
Not necessarily, but I'd like to see the doctor as soon as possible.
Of course. How about next Tuesday? There is a slot available at
4 p.m.? I'm afraid I'm working at 4. Is there anything available before 3 p.m.?
Let me see. Not on Tuesday. We have 2 o'clock opening next Wednesday, if that works. Would you like to come in then?
Yeah, next Wednesday too would be great.
Okay, I'm booking you for 2 p.m. next Wednesday.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Insomnia is when you can't fall asleep or stay asleep at night. Normally, the first type of prescription you will get is melatonin or some sleep aids.
Are you asking if I have insomnia?
By the way, guys, I know that we're all super international here, so I want you to start practicing English right away, and I want you to write a comment below this video describing what happened when you were sick the last time. The last time I was sick, I had rotavirus, something you don't need to translate. I think it's very common. So my daughter, again, she brought it from daycare, and we all had rotavirus, and it lasted for 15 hours. We felt really, really bad, really weak. We didn't see the doctor, but we called the doctor, and they just told us to stay hydrated and get some rest. Comment down below, what was the last issue you saw your doctor for? This would be a great exercise to use the words that you just learned or to brush up some vocabulary that you've already had. Heartburn is very common. Heartburn is when you feel that something is burning right here. Like for me, the feeling is right here, and I got it when I was pregnant, especially later in the pregnancy. So for heartburn, there is special medicine, and it's basically caused by acid from your stomach.
Severe heartburn.
Hi, what is wrong? Hi, doctor. I feel unwell, and I keep vomiting all the time. We just learned what vomiting is, right? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How long have you been experiencing this? 2 days. It started on 25th before bedtime. Okay, let me examine you. I'm gonna press your stomach to see where it hurts. And then I'm gonna listen to your heart. Nah, it doesn't really hurt when you press my stomach. I just feel tired. That's good. Do you remember eating anything unusual before you got this? Well, I don't eat out quite a lot, but that day we went to a restaurant with our friends for their anniversary, and the food tasted really strange. But I thought it was the type of cuisine that they have there. Okay, now I think it looks obvious you have food poisoning. It is not very serious. You should start feeling better tomorrow. Oh dear, that's what I thought. What should I do? There is no pill that I can prescribe right away, so I would just recommend taking your time to rest. Make sure to drink plenty of water because we want to avoid dehydration. Okay, thank you, doctor. But if you don't feel better in 48 hours, please call our office. We might want to see you again. When you have high temperature, you say, I have fever. It can be low-grade fever. In the US, I would say it's like 100-ish. Remember, in the US, we use Fahrenheit. 99.6 to 103 is considered low-grade fever. Anything above 100.4, if it's your kid especially, you need to start getting worried. Hi, I'd like to see Lingua Doctor, please.
Hi, do you have an appointment with us?
No, I don't have an appointment, but I'm not feeling well again.
Okay, Lingua Doctor is busy right now. She has other patients, and all of our doctors are busy today. So you need to go back home, make an appointment, and then come back.
Please, please, please do something, because When I talked to her the other day, she said to come again or call you if I don't feel better. If you feel really bad, I would suggest you go to urgent care. But if you want to see lingua doctor, take a seat here. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. Oh, Miss Mogilko, is that you again? What's happening? I feel very ill. I'm coughing and sneezing. Coughing is sneezing is and I feel hot and suddenly I feel cold all the time. Let me measure your temperature and let me know if you have any other symptoms. And eating makes me sick. Let me measure your temperature. Wow, your temperature is really high. And this looks very much like flu to me. So the best action plan is to go back home right now and stay in bed until you start feeling better. Will you prescribe anything? In the US, most pills have to be prescribed, so when you're at the doctor's, you're always asking for a prescription. Make sure to drink lots of water, take vitamin C, and I will also give you a prescription to help you with the symptoms. Okay, let me issue the prescription. You're still using the same pharmacy that you were using? Okay, I've sent them the prescription. You can collect it right away. And I hope you start feeling better, but please, if symptoms get worse, give us a call and we're gonna take care of you. Okay, thank you. But my hope really, Miss Mogilko, is you start feeling better and I don't see you as often.
And let's finish this video with some motivating phrases. Every time I speak English, my English gets better. Every time I speak English, my English gets better. My English improves every time I speak. My English improves every time I speak. I am brave enough to speak even with mistakes. I am brave enough to speak even with mistakes. I let go of the idea of sounding like a native and focus on being understood. I let go of the idea of sounding like a native and focus on being understood. Great job! See? You're already doing it. Let's keep going. I can express myself even if my English is not perfect yet. I can express myself even if my English is not perfect yet. I am turning fear into practice. I am turning fear into practice. I am not afraid to make mistakes. I am not afraid to make mistakes. I don't wait for the perfect moment. I practice with what I have now. I don't wait for the perfect moment. I practice with what I have now. I can learn from podcasts, videos, and real people around me. I can learn from podcasts, videos, and real people around me. When I don't understand, I ask, not hide. When I don't understand, I ask, not hide. I turn every conversation into free practice. I turn every conversation into free practice. I focus on connection, not perfection. I focus on connection, not perfection. Awesome, you're doing amazing. Let's level up just a little bit. I repeat phrases until my mouth remembers them. I repeat phrases until my mouth remembers them. Mistakes are proof that I'm actually using my English. Mistakes are proof that I'm actually using my English. You don't need an hour every day. If you focus, even minutes move you forward. You don't need an hour every day. If you focus, even minutes move you forward. One embarrassing moment in English will not stop my progress. One embarrassing moment in English will not stop my progress. I can always say, sorry, could you repeat that? And that is okay. I can always say, sorry, could you repeat that? And that is okay. I let go of the idea of sounding like a native and focus on being understood. I let go of the idea of sounding like a native and focus on being understood. My accent is part of my story, not a problem to hide. My accent is part of my story, not a problem to hide. Every time I don't give up, my confidence grows. Every time I don't give up, my confidence grows. I am learning how to listen with my ears, my eyes, and my heart. I am learning how to listen with my ears, my eyes, and my heart. It is better to speak imperfect English than to stay silent. It is better to speak imperfect English than to stay silent. I can be a beginner and still be smart, capable, and interesting. I can be a beginner and still be smart, capable, and interesting. The world is full of people who want to understand me. They are not waiting for me to be perfect. They are waiting for me to show up and try. The world is full of people who want to understand me. They are not waiting for me to be perfect. They are waiting for me to show up and try. I give myself permission to sound like a student today because that is the only way I will sound like a master tomorrow. I give myself permission to sound like a student today because that is the only way I will sound like a master tomorrow. Every new word I learn is a door I can open to a new job, a new friendship, a new country, a new version of myself that I haven't even met yet. Every new word I learn is a door I can open to a new job, a new friendship, a new country, a new version of myself that I haven't even met yet. I stop comparing my chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. My journey with English is mine, and I am allowed to go at my own pace. I stop comparing my chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. My journey with English is mine, and I am allowed to go at my own pace. Great job! See? You're already doing it. Let's keep going. When I think in English, even for a few seconds, narrating my morning, describing what I see, talking to myself in the shower, I am rewiring my brain for fluency without even leaving my house. When I think in English, even for a few seconds, narrating my morning, describing what I see, talking to myself in the shower, I am rewiring my brain for fluency without even leaving my house. I release the need to translate every word in my head before I speak. I trust that my brain is learning to skip that step, little by little, conversation by conversation. I release the need to translate every word in my head before I speak. I trust that my brain is learning to skip that step, little by little, conversation by conversation. The uncomfortable feeling I get when I struggle to find a word is not a sign that I'm failing. It is literally the feeling of my brain building new connections. The uncomfortable feeling I get when I struggle to find a word is not a sign that I'm failing. It is literally the feeling of my brain building new connections. I deserve to take up space in English conversations, not to shrink into the corner and let others speak for me. My thoughts matter even when they come out slowly. I deserve to take up space in English conversations, not to shrink into the corner and let others speak for me. My thoughts matter even when they come out slowly. I stop saying, my English is bad because that sentence is a lie I keep telling myself. The truth is, my English is growing, and growing things are never finished. I stop saying, my English is bad because that sentence is a lie I keep telling myself. The truth is, my English is growing, and growing things are never finished. I don't need anyone's permission to call myself an English speaker. If I use it, I speak it, and that is enough. I don't need anyone's permission to call myself an English speaker. If I use it, I speak it, and that is enough. I treat every misunderstanding as useful information, not as a disaster. It shows me exactly what to practice next, like a free personalized lesson from real life. I treat every misunderstanding as useful information, not as a disaster. It shows me exactly what to practice next, like a free personalized lesson from real life. I am building a relationship with English, and like any relationship, it takes patience, trust, showing up on the hard days, and celebrating the small wins along the way. I am building a relationship with English, and like any relationship, it takes patience, trust, showing up on the hard days, and celebrating the small wins along the way. I stop rehearsing the perfect sentence in my head and just let the imperfect one out, because a spoken sentence, no matter how rough, is always worth more than a perfect one trapped inside my mind. I stop rehearsing the perfect sentence in my head and just let the imperfect one out, because a spoken sentence, no matter how rough, is always worth more than a perfect one trapped inside my mind. The people who laugh at someone learning a new language have never had the courage to try it themselves. Their opinion means nothing to me. The people who laugh at someone learning a new language have never had the courage to try it themselves. Their opinion means nothing to me. I notice how much I already understand. Song lyrics, movie scenes, social media posts, overheard conversations, and I let that evidence remind me how far I've come. I notice how much I already understand. Song lyrics, movie scenes, social media posts, overheard conversations, and I let that evidence remind me how far I've come. One day I will speak English without even thinking about it. And when that day comes, I will look back at today and realize that every clumsy, embarrassing, difficult moment of practice was exactly what got me there. One day I will speak English without even thinking about it. And when that day comes, I will look back at today and realize that every clumsy, embarrassing, difficult moment of practice was exactly what got me there. You just spend 60 minutes speaking English out loud, not thinking about it, not planning to start next week, but actually doing it. That is more practice than most people get in a month. I am so proud of you. Now go out there and use what your mouth just learned.